IELTS Listening, version 16207. You will hear a number of different recordings and you will have to answer questions on what you hear. There will be time for you to read the instructions and questions, and you will have a chance to check your work. All the recordings will be played once only. The test is in 4 sections. Write all your answers in the listening question booklet. At the end of the test, you will be given 10 minutes to transfer your answers to an answer sheet. Now turn to section 1 on page 2 of your question booklet. Section 1. You will hear a telephone conversation between a man who's finding out about a preschool for his young daughter and a woman who works there. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 5 on page 2. You will see that there is an example that has been done for you. On this occasion only, the conversation relating to this will be played first.
Good morning, Riverdale Preschool. Sally speaking.
Hello, my name's Robert. I've got a 4-year-old daughter called Susie, and I'd like to get some information about your preschool, please.
Sure, Robert. Well, Susie's the right age. We take 3- and 4-year-olds in classes of 20 students.
The number of children in a class is 20, so 20 has been written in the space. Now we shall begin. You should answer the questions as you listen because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 5.
Good morning, Riverdale Preschool. Sally speaking.
Hello, my name's Robert. I've got a 4-year-old daughter called Susie, and I'd like to get some information about your preschool, please.
Sure, Robert. Well, Susie's the right age. We take 3- and 4-year-olds in classes of 20 students.
Oh, great. And how many teachers do you have?
We have 2. The first group is taught by Mrs. Oliver, and the second group is taken by Mrs. Keogh.
Just a moment, I'll write that down. Could you spell the last name, please? It's an unusual one, isn't it?
Yes, it's Keogh.
OK, I've got that. Now, I know the children attend for 2 or 3 days a week.
That's right. The older ones, like Susie, are here for 3 days, which means 15 hours a week. The younger ones, the 3-year-olds, attend 2 days a week. That's a total of 10 hours.
And what do they do during that time?
Well, half the day is spent outside, and the children can run around and play games with their friends, or do a calmer activity, like painting, for example. We have a great outside play area that we're improving all the time.
Yes, we were walking past the other day and Susie noticed. You've recently put in a new slide, haven't you?
Yes, we're really pleased with it. It's a big one, and the children love it.
And are you thinking of adding anything else outdoors?
Well, we were hoping to build a playhouse, but that was too expensive. So we're now making plans for a garden where the children will be able to grow flowers and vegetables.
Lovely. And what else do the children do?
Well, the other half of the day is spent indoors. This year, the children seem to be very interested in music, so the teachers are doing a lot of activities related to that. Last year, there seemed to be more of an interest in dancing.
Well, Susie would love either of those.
The teachers may sometimes play quiet games with the children, but we always make time for a story each day. It's a very important part of the program here.
Yes, of course.
Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 6 to 10 on page 2. Now listen and answer questions 6 to 10.
Now, I'd like to ask you about the fees, if that's okay.
Sure. We actually had to put them up this term, I'm afraid.
Yes, I heard from a friend of mine that it used to be $420 for the term, but it's just gone up to $470. Is that right?
Yes, we had to add the extra $50 to cover costs. Things got a lot more expensive last year.
I understand. And I think the fees are still quite reasonable. Another school I've spoken to charges $500 per term.
Oh, really?
My friend also told me that his daughter went on a trip to the local zoo and that the cost of that was covered in the fees. Is that right?
Yes, we did that last year, but we'll be going to a farm this year instead. We vary it, so, for example, we may go to the theatre next year.
Okay, it sounds like fun.
Also included in the price is membership of a special library. Children can borrow a toy and keep it for a week and choose a different one the following week. It's very popular.
What a great idea. We would certainly make use of that system if we enrol. Now, is there anything else I should know?
Well, the children have a rest here during the day, and we make up a little bed for them with sheets and blankets. But we advise parents to pack a pillow in the child's bag, as we don't provide one.
Okay, I'll make a note of that. So, what should I do if I want to come and look around the school during the day and meet the staff?
The best thing is to call the teacher on the classroom mobile, and she'll tell you which time is best to visit. Shall I give you the number?
Yes, please.
OK, it's 0914 638 520.
Thanks for all your help, Sally, and we hope to see you soon.
No problem. Bye for now.
That is the end of section 1. You now have half a minute to check your answers. Now turn to section 2 on page 3.